What's up, guys? I'm not Sub-Zero Arc today. I am Santa Zero Arc because it's almost Christmas if you celebrate that. The US, I guess everywhere celebrates Christmas the same day. And honestly, I'm feeling a Christmas miracle. Come on. Oh my goodness. What's that up there? Oh, it's a Christmas, the first snow of if you live somewhere where it's snow, there's probably a lot more snow than this, but a Christmas miracle, a little snowfall down here on our VOD review. Hopefully the audio is good because I can't wear my headphones while I wear this hat. But today we're doing a VOD review of Wei Iverson. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas for anybody who celebrates. I am going to be streaming later today, I think. And then I'm not going to be able to stream tomorrow because tomorrow is Christmas Day. I'll have an upload for you guys, also probably in the Santa hat. This is a nice Santa hat. But yeah, we're watching some more Wei Iverson because I want to get good at Teamfight tactics. Stationary support and Living Forge are both broken. Interesting that it looks like he values Living Forge over stationary here. Let's do a quick stat check because it looks like that is what he is doing as well. So let's just pull over the augments. He uses tactic.tools. I use meta TFD. It's all the same. Living Forge and what is this? Stationary. Oh, stationary support 3. So yeah, stats say stationary support is slightly better. Both are very solid though, I think. So interesting to see what Wei Jin prioritizes here. He's doing a lot of yapping, so yeah, he's just gonna go for the Living Forge here. Maybe he likes it better with his item combination or with the fact that he can play into Corky. Wow, he rerolls into Freaky Friday, which is a third option, which actually I think is the best placement out of all of them. 4.22, even better than the stationary support. Yeah, so we get Freaky Friday here. Gonna have double Infinity Forces, just the one Infinity Force right now that can go on to the Corky here, which great item holder for it. Late game, it can go on to any kind of AD carry. It can also go on to a lot of like the sort of like bruiser melee carries like the Zed and the Viego and that kind of stuff. Yeah, it looks like he's already sort of trying to think about what his late game plan will be. Maybe even like, a Yone. It's great on stuff like Yone. And yeah, we have the 8-bit Corky, which means we really want to get Big Shot in, and we pretty much immediately found Big Shot in this Misfortune, so I'm pretty happy with that, and we're gonna have a great opener. Bruiser Start is something that I think honestly is underrated from a lot of people. I've picked up like a Chosen Tom Kench and just 5-streaked with it easily. He has this Olaf 2 here with a Sunfire, which I think is gonna do work. Interesting as well that he opted to slam the Sunfire there. I think it's pretty hard to figure out. Ooh, I mean, that's Big Shot Kaisa. The problem is you lose out on 8-bit here, and you're going to potentially lose out on Econ, right? Okay, yeah, you can do this because you really need to make 10 here in this meta. So yeah, he's going to opt to sell the Misfortune, put the Kaisa in because it's an upgrade onto his board, and he can still make 10 gold, slam the sword here to just make his board slightly stronger, and now he just wants to get 4 Bruiser in. Actually, this opener looked really nice if he could high roll a set, right? And get 4 Bruiser in next level, because now he doesn't need to get the Big Shot in for Kaisa. Big Shot Kaisa, I feel like one of the strongest Chosens that you can have early. Though, honestly, he was looking at that damage there. Kaisa, similar damage to Corky, kind of scary. Item-wise here, you probably always want IE if possible. If you can't pick up an IE, I'm curious what he can go for here. He does have IE, so I assume this is going to be the pickup here. He looked at Deathblade for a second, but yeah, I think it's always IE. Incredibly flexible, incredibly strong item in this meta. Can just go on everybody. Doesn't have our 4 Bruiser here, but we do have another Bruiser that we can put in, which is not bad. He also has the option to get in KDA here, which is going to be what he plays here. KDA is just really strong synergy early, so yeah, we'll play KDA over just like a random 3 Bruiser board to potentially 5-streak this. Though we are running into a Radiant TG Yasuo. The nice thing is the Yasuo didn't really roll great items, rolled Radiant Declaw versus us. If that Yasuo rolled like Gigabyss items, it's very possible that we lose that fight, but I think really fortunate that it rolls terrible items. The Kaisa pair, like low-key it's good. The problem is you can't hold it. It's actually like a second Kaisa on this board, especially like a second Kaisa 2 does work. You don't want to play for like Kaisa 3. Imagine if this Kaisa was like a Chosen Jax and we just dropped 2 Jaxes here. But yeah, like the Chosen Kaisa, interesting. I think I would always sell the Kennen here. He's really thinking about if he wants to hold a Kennen for potential Superfan. Superfan is really nice, but you need to hit like you need to hit a lot of stuff for Superfan to actually like exist here. While like if you hit Tom Kench 2, it's probably stronger in the Gragas. Like I feel like it's a much more real pair to hold here. So I like this. More Olaf's interesting. Second Infinity Force. Also like thinking about it, if you get the Deathblade, like I guess the Infinity Force would just go on Olaf at that point then, which makes sense. Finds an Echo here, which is always just a solid add-on to this board. It's 3 Spellweaver and it's Sentinel. Item-wise here, we get dropped. This is an interesting combination because it's basically like another entire IE. So we could okay, and here we get our shop here. So it's good to like consider what you would actually slam in a position like this. Okay, am I crazy or is like Sterak's? I mean, Sterak's is a great slam right now. And if we play into some kind of AD bruiser, it's great later. Like, I really think, like, Sterak's here, and then you could either Infinity Force here or just double Infinity Force the Kaisa. Not actually sure what's better. But it doesn't even seem that bad. The other option is, like, Guard Breaker, and then you leave the sword open. Because if you go Sterak's, and the problem is, like, you don't have Tier open, you don't have, like, Bow open. Like, ideally, if you're going to play something like Ezreal, you want, like, IE red buff or IE blue buff with this setup, I would think. I don't know. The Sterak's is calling to me. Curious to see what he goes for here. I mean, it's probably not going to be second IE. But, like, honestly, it could even be second IE. Really, really curious to see the slam here, because this is a pretty non-standard spot. I think this entire game's a little bit non-standard, actually, with the Sunfire slam immediately, which I think is, like, not a super standard slam. Yeah, he's really looking at the Sterak's. The Sterak's is calling to me. I'm curious to see what he makes here. Yeah, okay, he's going to go second Infinity Force here. And versus this board, he's going to go no slam. Yeah, but like, okay, we're fine, I think. Yeah, we're fine. It's a little bit scary of a fight, but we're fine. We don't need to slam anything there. We end up winning anyway, so it's all good. Enjoy Lotus with the IE already is not actually bad at all. It's just a solid augment jet. Oh, we get dropped Martyr, though. Martyr's really good. We also just got dropped Bow item, right? Yeah, you have my Bow, so use something like Sterak's. You can't go LW here anymore because you made the thing. I don't know. Martyr was quite good. Is he really looking at Blacksmith's gloves? I would never take this. I'd be really surprised if he took this. Wow, okay. Yeah, because I tend to rate this augment pretty low. I don't know what the stats say on it, but I guess I need to be rating it a bit higher. Because like my problem with Blacksmith's gloves here is yeah, Capricious Forge 4.42. The stats look very good on it, but something like Martyr, the stats say something like Martyr is slightly better. I'm just really afraid about not having a unit to put this on here. And we hit the Tahm Kench 2 in Chop, and I guess we also have the option to hit the Gragas 2, which I guess is part of the reason why he went for it. And holy crap, what did he just farm all that gold from? He farmed a little bit of gold from Mogul's Mail. Oh, he only got 2 gold there, right? Okay, yeah, and then this gold is it looked like he absorbed all of this gold, but it went to him and him. That was really confusing how that looked. But yeah, like if you don't hit the Tahm Kench 2 or the Gragas 2 here, it's kind of scary, I would think. But I think he's just playing for strong items later, and I mean, he's just kind of like infinite Orin items in the late game. So yeah, I don't dislike it, but I'm a little bit, because like, yeah, if you don't hit Tahm Kench 2, I'm not sure who holds this. I guess you just put it on Tahm Kench, and then hopefully you find 1 2-star. I don't think he would roll. But I mean, it ends up with the Tahm Kench 2 being a pretty solid item. Notice still he hasn't decided to slam the Sterak's, so he's just going to slam nothing. Gonna end up losing his streak here. Actually, no, I think his Kai'Sa's a beast. Yeah, his Kai'Sa maintains the streak. That was very close to being a Sterak's diff, but he ends up winning the fight anyway. So yeah, with no open, like, obvious slams here, I'm curious what he actually makes here. He's got the double Infinity Force. I feel like he would want something, like a Hodge would be really nice for, like, some kind of like bruiser type carry, or I don't know what you want to call it. There's 4-cost Warmogs there. Ooh, if you don't get this Warmogs, what are you taking here? You have Sword open. I guess you go Chain, Edge of Night, Rod, Gunblade. You don't have Chain open, right? So you can't even make a Crown Guard if you yeah. So it's either Chain or Rod here. Probably has to be Chain. I mean, Chain's actually looks way better, I would think. But let's see. Did he get the Chain? Yeah, he picked up Chain. It's also Chain on Mordekaiser, which is nice. Just Mordekaiser, good unit. Might be able to play him later. He opts to get Superfan in here, even though we have all these items on Lilia. I mean, if we chill for 1 round, the items will pop off, and then we can move Infinity Force over to the over to the Olaf, which seems good. And then just hopefully we don't lose this fight. Yeah, and he ends up making the Steadfast Heart, which is like, it's the only slams are either that or like an Edge of Night, but you don't really have anyone who wants to carry Edge of Night here. So yeah, we're gonna end up losing this fight, which is rough. Probably wasn't a Sterak's diff though. You know, feels a little bit bad. We get an Ezreal here as well, which can definitely be someone that we're gonna play for. Opts to sell the Tahm Kench here because it's not I mean, it would still be our strongest board, but the idea is that he just wants to make 40 gold here, and he doesn't care about his streak anymore, right? His streak is lost, so he can just chill on this. Gets to... He's actually... Is he not going to hold the Ezreal here? This is interesting. Because I think his call is that, like, he doesn't actually... Wow, yeah, he opts to just not hold Ezreal. Ezreal is just one of the strongest 4-cost carries in the meta right now, but he's just saying, like, I can't hold it. This is not who I want to play through this game. I want to play through some kind of Infinity Force carry, like the Zed, the Viego, or something like that. I'm hyped to see this game because I've seen so many people playing like the Ezreal Caitlyn stuff recently that it'd be cool. I'm hyped to see something else. Though he does sell the Kayle there. Interesting. So he doesn't want to play like Kayle. He doesn't want to play through Viego. So that must mean that he's angling. If he's not angling Zed, or if he's not angling Ez and he's not angling Viego, then that must mean that he's angling towards like Zed, I would think. Here, I'm really curious to see what his late game board ends up looking like this game, because yeah, this is definitely not like a really straightforward game playing towards like the default AD lines. I mean, he's looking at some 5 costs, which sure, I mean, I'd love to play towards 5 costs, but we're gonna be level 8 with like not that much gold. Unified looks pretty good with all the stats we're getting, right? All the HP from Infinity Force. It might be a little bit bad if we have to play through Sentinels or Frontline, and we have this 2-star Echo, so we might play that. Healing Orbs looks really nice through most of what we're gonna play through. But yeah, okay, he's gonna pick up the Unified. Roll down here. Found a Yorick immediately, which is nice. Dazzler Lux, MF not great. Ooh, now the Akali looks good. We can get in the Akali. We have Superfan for her. I think that's part of the other reason why he got Superfan in earlier. It's just because he knew that it seems like he knew that he wanted to play into Akali. And yeah, he's going to get true damage Akali in here, and then just slam Infinity Force on Mordekaiser for now, I think, because he knows that Mordekaiser is going to come out. Get Yorick in with the... Does he have Gnar? And yeah, he's playing the true damage Akali version, which is cool. I think a lot of people have just come out and said that like they like the true damage Akali just so much more than the other version. He doesn't have Gnar, so he's gonna get this in. But it's nice that it's yeah, he's gonna play 4 Guardian here, 4 Guardian, 3 Superfan, 4 true damage. Pretty cool board, just with the true damage off of oh, and last second Ahri gets put in there with Echo, the Echo, the Kennen, the Akali, and then who's our last true damage on this board? I guess we'll see in a sec. But yeah, I mean, it's true damage chosen Akali. Okay, so yeah, this is our board now. Pretty cool board that he managed to put together. Yeah, I think this is just him saying that, like, you know, he prefers true damage Akali more. She can item hold these items very well. He also opted not to slam anything like a Gunblade here. He could have gone Gunblade if he wanted to. He could go something like, okay, there's no BT anymore. There's Belt open, which he's looking at for, actually, I don't know what Belt would be for Styrax, I guess, and he just has to end up taking Bow here, which, wow, he's just going to slam the GS immediately. Interesting. I mean, this Ahri's KDA, like, she's not bad. I think he's looking at potentially adding something else. Oh, yeah, and he has to position around this Hull Crusher here. Yeah, he's just going to move the Echo off the KDA Hex because it's too hard to position everyone else around that, which, fair enough. But yeah, he's just got this true damage Akali for Guardian board, which is pretty cool. Be interesting to see what he would play if he didn't hit the Yorick, but I don't know. I mean, maybe there's other variations of this board that you can play, but he kind of cooked together a pretty nice board here. And now 28 gold, 84 HP. He's easily just, you know, pushing level 9 in this spot and going to cap out his board even higher. I feel like that's so much. This patch, after playing so much of this patch feels so fun because there are all kinds of these like little boards like this like 4 Guardian, 4 true damage board that you can cook. And, you know, like you get dropped the York and then you play around the true damage, or, you know, you get dropped something completely different and then you end up playing around that. You know, like you get dropped a Lowy or something and then you're playing like a Lowy plus like set 2 for Mosher, and you're like getting really cool stuff in. So like I feel like this patch really encourages cooking on level 7 and level 8. Well, really just level 8 because everyone has to go fast 8. And it's just so fun because like at the end of the day, whoever prioritizes more HP and then like cooks on level 8 is the winner in the game a lot of the time. I've had so many just close games where I just throw together like a mishmash of units and it like somehow ends up working. And I'm just like, wow, am I a beast or what? Yeah, he actually sells the Ahri pair there, though he does get dropped blue buff here, which like, I mean, yeah, maybe the idea was that you could also just go blue buff Gunblade here. I kind of want to go blue buff Gunblade and then save good items for Yorick. This Ahri, I feel like, is just such an insane unit. He's going to go Gunblade on the Yorick, and then you bow the Kennen, right, for true damage value, yeah. So yeah, he's just going to go this. He's gonna save the Yorick. He's going to do more damage than the Ahri, which is Ooh, okay, and this fight was pretty close, and York is the one with 3 items. I don't know, I probably would have gone Gunblade on Ari, but like I see why, you know, you want to get a 3rd item onto York. Fair enough. I was just thinking maybe there's a better item on York that you can get, but I think he's just playing for strongest board. Oh, there's the cannon, by the way, but it's actually impossible to get this cannon in. I mean, unless you would have to drop out of KDA to get Mosher in. You could play cannon on level up though, like high key. It's 4 superfan for your Akali. That's Omnivamp and HP, and it's Mosher for your for York. I think cannon might be, or not cannon, but Gnar might be one of the best level ups here. It looks like he's got something else in mind because he's not going to hold on to the Gnar. I mean, maybe he's actually thinking about, I don't know. Ooh, I mean, he's already thinking about like a full pivot of this board into maybe some kind of like Jhin board. He's holding this blue buff. He can probably level next round. Can't really level yet. He couldn't level last round. He was too poor, but like maybe level next round, and we'll be fine. Also, oh, okay. I looked and I just like glanced at the music for a second. I saw there was no music playing because I can't hear anything. I don't have my headphones on because they don't fit over the Santa hat. But hopefully the music has been at a good level this entire time because I've had no way of adjusting it. I'll go back and listen to it before I upload this video, but hopefully it's good. Kill off Casper here. Yeah, another one fight. Really just stabilized around this Akali too. And like, I feel like so much of this patch. Wait, let's look at Carousel for a sec here because there's a lot of stuff here. Wait, there's actually not much stuff anymore. There's like Bruiser Spat, but you can't play around that. There's Hyper, whatever, Hyper Fan Spat. Isn't it just Nasher's Ari though? You have blue buff on her. I guess he wants to get out of this Ari sooner rather than later, and he's just gonna go the Penta Spat. I don't know. Oh, okay, he wasn't able to get Nasher's, so then you just go Penta Spat, I guess. But yeah, I feel like the if we could have gotten Nasher's Ari, that Ari would have gone crazy. And wow, he's gonna opt to not level here. It is 28 gold to level here, so it's pretty pricey. So yeah, he's gonna opt to not level in this position, and he's holding onto these Ezreals as well. I feel like looking at like the units that he put onto his board, he wants to pivot into some kind of like big shot board with. I mean, yeah, he's holding onto these Ezreals, these MFs, the blue buff on potential like Jhin later. I think that's the idea, but I guess we'll see. There's the Gnar that he ends up picking up actually after not holding it earlier. So yeah, I think he did want to hold the Gnar, he just didn't see it, which I mean, fair enough. Like there's so much, like especially in this patch, I feel like there's so much just like there's so many adjustments you can make to your board, so many like little things that you can add that do so much work. Also, if you're curious about the cannon positioning, it's just because it's unified resistance, which like for a second I was like, why is this cannon just like sitting in the middle here? And it's because we have unified resistance. Whoa, we just got stomped by, oh, this must be 6 true damage with true damage Zed. Fair enough. And they have a Kiana with blue buff. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's one of the stronger boards this patch. Well, just of all time for sure. Ooh, 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 he's full pivoting. He's actually full pivoting. It's a big shot. Ezreal says, okay, that's enough of a unit. Also, the blue buff's just gonna go on Ezreal, duh. Picks up Kiana. Yeah, he's like already rolling to make this full pivot. Wow, the fast 9 into full pivot. Well, I mean, kind of slow 9, but like relatively fast 9 into full pivot. I feel like we haven't seen this in a while, but I mean, this is what we're going for here. It's a Lowy 2, which you got to imagine ends up on this board. You can get out of Echo at this point. Where is this? The artifact, the Ornn item anvil thing going? It's just gonna go on Lucian for now as just sort of an afterthought, because yeah, I mean, we have all of these tank items, these frontline / tank items that go on frontline / tank, so it's like kind of hard. And yeah, he's just gonna put it on Lucian. I mean, overall, great pivot, right? He got like basically his entire board in. You don't want Gnar, you want Set over Gnar, right? Or wow, he's gonna play 3 oh, because you need Pentakill in. Oh yeah, he doesn't want to cut Penta here, which fair enough. And he's playing this Lucian for, I mean, it's not just Lucian for Jazz, it's also Lucian for Armor Shred, which is really nice. But like, you already have the Armor Shred on the York. I don't know. I feel like this Lucian isn't really doing much, but I guess I guess what would you put in over the Lucian is the question. He's gonna sell the Kiana, because yeah, Kiana can't really fit in this board. Ooh, I mean, there's no way we're going 10, right? I mean, maybe we are. We have the Israel 2, the Thresh 2, and the Alawi 2, and like he says that's enough to sort of like stabilize our board and go 10 maybe. Wow, just make 50 gold here and we're chilling. He's also holding on to this Senna for potentially like eventually you can do like the Senna Kiana stuff, but like I don't know if you can if you want to also play Penta. Also, this was pretty cool. He moved his entire board back, I think, and ended up baiting out those dummies. Let's look at that positioning one more time, because that was pretty cool. Because he intentionally did this. Yeah, he moved. Yeah, he had the tentacles like this and then moved back like this. What does this do? It just guarantees that the dummies are always gonna hit frontline, like triple dummy frontline. Wow. Well, isn't that sick? Yeah, that's really cool. He just baited all 3 dummies to hit frontline and, like, dodged it all in backline. That's wild, using the tentacles to make the biggest clumps, like, here, and here, and here, and then spread out backline. Wow, that is a really, really cool positioning tech with the tentacles versus the dummies. That's so sick, actually. He still loses the fight, but, like, it's possible that he would have, like, died here this round. Like, I mean, okay, like, probably not, but, like, he might have gotten 50 0'd. Or maybe he'd be, like, 2 HP instead of 9 HP, and, like, that's a big diff. Itemize here. What do we have open? Looks like he's just going for open chain. Do we have open? Oh, we have open bow here. Who do we have? Oh, we have a Lowy items open. Okay, I see. Oh, and was that chain? Oh, that was on an Amumu. All right, he's just gonna roll down here because, yeah, like, he makes the call that, okay, like, this board, it really isn't stable enough to make it to 9, or to make it to 10. Like, level 10's kind of fake anyway. Well, enough for Jin. Oh, just barely not fast enough to hit this Jin 2, but hopefully for him it won't end up being the diff. Ooh, and he also buys the Jin, which is gonna like, lose space for the turrets. Okay, but he is gonna win this fight. Oh, it's actually really, really fortunate. We fought Clone there. Now he has Gen 2. I'm kind of surprised he put the... Ooh. Okay, he's just gonna open sell the Ezreal here. And then he basically has his board. He can just kind of take anything. EDM Zac is not the best, but he wanted to move items over to Jin. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's the call. I mean, we have 1 fight left, so he wants to go for this. Oh, he gets his Jin Zephyr, though. I mean, that's got to be death in a fight like this, right? Jin needs so much time to stack up. We have good front line, though. Maybe. Oh, my God. Wow, the front line gets through, and it's a first from Weijin. What a cool game from Weijin, I feel like. Just what a cook from Weijin. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. I need to heat my house. It's snowing here. It's very cold. All I have to keep me warm is this Santa hat, so, your subscriptions... Wait, no, there's no... Just watch the video. That's the only way I get revenue on YouTube. Check out all my links down below. I'll catch you in the next video. Happy holidays.